flexing, rolling through the SWAT. Repping for the city, hear him in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dogs get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? How's it going? Happy Monday. How y'all doing today? Reels, let us know what's up.
Doing pretty good. Quick shout out to my boy for Tomorrow's Retro. Hooked me up with this free T-shirt.
Looks dope as hell, dude. I was just about to comment on that.
It looks great. There you go. Follow them up, y'all.
Follow up on Twitter. Check out the website. They got T-shirts, hoodies. They're, like I said, they're local. They're up and coming. Like you've seen the Texans wear this on the field. So hey,
I'm gonna need to snag me a hoodie.
The merch.
Yeah, I'm definitely going there. Yeah, follow them up, y'all. At Tomorrow's Retro. That's their X account, right, Rios?
Yeah, and have the website on their page too.
There you go. That's what's up. Yeah, that's show off the shirt again one more time, Rios. Stand up a little bit.
Turn around.
Nice.
No, turn around.
All right.
If I must. He's like, if I must. All right. Yeah, man, check them out at Tomorrow's Retro. Amazing T-shirts, y'all. Y'all got to check them out. Really cool selection to have, and obviously we got to support our H-Town people, man. Tank Dale shirt is amazing. You saw him on the field. Awesome stuff, man. I love it. Yeah, check them out, guys. At Tomorrow's Retro on X. Amazing. Also, I want to give a shout out as well to how do you call it? Our friend Anai, who made this, who embroidered this shirt for me here that eventually we're probably going to try to get. So I thought it was pretty cool. So shout out to her at her IG account at Anai's Craft. She has some really good stuff there. Hit her up, man. Really good stuff. Papi, we haven't said anything about you, man. How you doing? It's been a minute.
Doing fantastic, dude. Could not be doing better right now.
You're still alive?
the way that you said that, and now that I've known you enough to where you said fantastic, best I've ever been, shows you're doing really shitty today.
Nah, bro, we're good. We're good. It's all good. We're not gonna get into like the last few days, but good to be back.
He starts crying.
We don't want to cry live on air.
Yeah, Rios, do you know what happened? Does he know? I don't think he knows, right?
I haven't told anybody.
I haven't talked to him about it. Okay, we'll talk about it.
What's up, Eli?
¿Qué pasó, Eli? ¿Qué es lo que tú haces?
What's up, brother? Thanks for checking us out, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Good to be back, man. Good to be back.
Good. Awesome. Hey, y'all. So let's get down to business. We're doing a short one today. So today, what I wanted to talk about is obviously not really much Texans related towards the end, of course. I want to say, so I saw the Ravens Chiefs game just like everybody else did, right? What I want to do is I want to go individually, one by one. Tell me your thoughts from start to, from the beginning, your initial thoughts of the Ravens Chiefs games first, and then we'll head on to the Lions and 49ers game. So Ravens Chiefs game. Rios, tell me exactly what you saw in that game and what we could have done.
What he could have done. What he's really gonna do out there?
Drink more. More.
I'll do my best to guard Zay Flowers.
Fucking do cardio behind them.
Exactly.
No, man, gotta give credit to the Ravens defense in the second half. They allowed 0 points against the Chiefs, and one of the top scoring teams. Because they adjusted their game plan. At the beginning, they were the Ravens, their base defense is a zone. They saw it wasn't working, so they switched it up in the second half, switched to man, and they couldn't get much done. But the Chiefs did enough in the first half to score points, and the Ravens they shot themselves in the foot. Like, why couldn't we get this version of the Ravens? Why?
No, exactly. I agree with you.
They play like we did, just simple mistakes, mental errors, just not executing the basic things. And I mean, that sequence by Zay Flowers first with the taunting and then fumbling in the end zone, like, bro, things you just can't do.
Yeah, some of those calls were a little weird, I guess. The taunting, really, that's what I got. They penalized Zay Flowers, but Travis Kelce did the same thing and he didn't get a fight or anything. I'm like,
at all. And it's like, it's the championship game. Let that shit go, man. I was like, let the guys play. Like, come on now.
Let the guys play. Honestly, I don't think it would have made that much of a difference in the end, but
I mean, it would have been 17-17, might get overtime.
I don't know, man. Like little like foul calls like that. I try not to pay too much attention on there unless they're like completely like blatantly clear that it's one thing or the other. But I feel like we saw Mahomes do what he does, do what the Chiefs do. They've been here before. They've been here plenty of times. It's not like it's like a first time thing. Travis Kelce had like a hell of a game. Mahomes, now you can see, like you can clearly see what Mahomes can do when his weapons actually catch the ball. Right?
Yeah.
When you have weapons that can actually catch the ball, you can move the ball down the field.
And the O-line, they were handling those stunts pretty well.
They were handling
line. They did.
The pressure, which I thought is the way they were going to defeat them. It was like a non-issue for Mahomes, and like you said, the Ravens kind of like adjusted a little bit on the second half, but the Chiefs were not letting up, man. Like it was a tight game for sure. Lamar did what he could. Some people say he was trying to do too much, but that's just the Lamar that we know. Like he's proven that he's like an MVP of this league, but like I don't know what else the Ravens can't possibly do to get over the hump.
I mean, they went away from what they do best. They're the number one running team in the league, but they only ran it 16 times, and they threw it 37. That's not Lamar's game. If he's throwing it more than 30 times, they're not going to win. That's not their formula for winning. Their formula for winning was defense, which they did in the second half, and running the ball, but they just got away from that. Like, you can't go toe-to-toe with Mahomes. That's not your game. He's not – they forced him to be a true pocket passer, and that's not who he is. He makes stuff he plays better on the fly than, trying to be a pocket passer.
I would argue he still had a pretty solid game. He did some crazy plays. We all saw like the deflection, self-catch, like –
That was
like how many fucking quarterbacks can do that, right? Like
he caught his own pass.
I don't even like Tom Brady would just let like just seeing the ball get picked.
He's like,
like that's not my job. The fuck, catch the ball. What is this?
What do I look like a receiver?
I throw the ball.
Exactly, but it was a tough game. I wish it was a little bit more high scoring. The fumble in the end zone was kind of crazy. I feel like the Ravens, like you said, Rios, I feel like they shot themselves in the foot. I feel like they had everything to, tie this game, take it to overtime, and beat the Chiefs entirely. But it's just them Patrick Mahomes effect. I mean, he's a winner.
Yeah, I saw. So, I mean, for the first quarter, it was just tie game, 7-7, and then around the second quarter, the Chiefs turned it up by scoring 10 on Baltimore. Ravens didn't score anything in the second quarter, and then nothing really happened in the third quarter offensively, of course. Both defenses were pretty solid on that. And then finally, Baltimore got 3 points on the fourth quarter. But, man, it was – I want to say this was a game that I wanted to see, honestly. This was a game that I wanted to see because I really did think the Ravens were actually going to go all the way just on how, they played against us. But then again, you start to think, that if you're really looking at the game that that the Texans played against the Ravens, I mean, we were the ones that had the mental errors. We were the ones that made those crucial mistakes. And obviously, like we talked about it on our Lamentation Monday last week, a lot of mental errors came from the Texans, and just the play calling itself was just complete ass compared to this. And this is where this is what separates the experience, and this is what separates the elite from the how do you call it?
The wannabe elites, right?
The one, from
not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. However, I did see that this was a great opportunity for Bobby Slowick to learn and stuff like that. I mean, right now, the way that it looks like it seems like he might be staying since most of those coaching jobs have been kind of taken.
I'm pretty sure that he will. I'm pretty sure he's going to stay at least.
At this point, it's like a 1% chance he will. So it's almost foregone conclusion he's coming back.
Right. So, and I think from there they're going to see, based on his on the performance of the Texans next season, they're going to see how what happens or whatever. But that gives us another chance to, hey, Bobby had it's his rookie season as an OC. Now you come in more experienced or whatnot. So now you understand, hey, maybe don't make these same mistakes that were made last season. And here we are, and that to me, when I saw, your tight ends being used efficiently with Travis Kelce, who had like Poppy said, he had a great great game. I think
a monster game. Like
monster game, like 12 catches.
He broke the record for most postseason catches and everything.
Yeah.
Like, who thought he would beat Jerry Rice's record, bro? Like, I thought that record was going to stand
not a tight end, right? Like what the hell?
Exactly, not a tight end.
But when you're playing with Mahomes, I guess that's what you can expect, right? So,
well, that's the thing. It makes you it helps you elevate. And the thing is that we remember how we were talking about the Chiefs look beatable or whatever. Man, these Chiefs that showed up,
but they know how to win
yesterday.
Dude.
They know how. That's the thing. They know how to win. They're the Houston Astros of the NFL.
Find ways to win.
Yeah, find ways to win. But honestly, dude,
and equally as despised.
Yeah, exactly. Equally as despised. Exactly. And we all have a how do you call it? A lady that does the fashion trends for our team too, as well. As you can tell, yeah, Kate Hudson. Yeah, and so it's honestly. I saw like a different version of the Chiefs that I've seen in the regular season, because they look beatable during the regular season, but man, these guys this weekend just untouchable. That to me was a different Chiefs that I saw. I was like, wow. And what's his name? Tooney, or I can't pronounce his name correctly. Tooney or Tony was out. Kadarius Toney. They elevated their game.
Like when you don't know how to catch a ball, you probably shouldn't be out there.
Yeah,
right. Especially if you have Mahomes at quarterback, you can't catch the ball. Like, just pass the Gatorade around.
And we're going to talk about a team that couldn't catch a goddamn thing in a minute.
Yeah. Eli Dunn said Josh Allen should be MVP. Chiefs defense was amazing versus the Ravens. I agree with that. I agree. The Ravens had all the pressure and the Chiefs took advantage. That's right. And he said, I wish the Texans and Bills played. I agree. I wish they would have played too.
That would have been probably more high scoring game, but fuck the Bills, man. That pissed me off, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I saw, but that's what I took from it, guys. And I don't know about you guys, but I just saw that, hey, these are some of the things that I hope the Texans kind of paid attention to what was happening, because this is how you perform and this is how you beat these types of teams, because we haven't gotten past the divisional round.
0 for 5.
And that's the next step. You finally got to this place again. Now let's elevate yourself and get past that divisional round.
But I don't think we've ever had like the building blocks such as we have right now.
There was always something missing. Before we had the team, but didn't have the quarterback. We had the coach and the defense and the playmakers, but we didn't have the quarterback.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then we had the quarterback, but we didn't have the coach.
We didn't have the coach.
It's either something was missing.
That this upcoming draft and offseason is gonna. We're gonna see what moves we can make. I'm feeling very hopeful for the Texans.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
But go back to the Chiefs. Another thing that helped them out also, which we haven't really seen during the Mahomes era, is they were able to run the ball.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. It helps when you have a running back.
A running game.
Running game. I mean, for us, that was the thing that we needed. We don't really have a running game. Yeah, David Singletary can get you a few yards here and there, but he's not the guy.
Shed on that team.
Yeah, he's not a game changer at running back.
Right.
You're averaging less than a yard to carry in the playoffs. That's just unacceptable, man.
Unacceptable. You cannot win like that.
Yeah,
we've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. And Eli said, "Man, I miss the Bills."
I'm taking he's a Bills fan.
Yeah.
It's a wild guess.
Wild guess. Watch, she's like, "No, I like the Colts." No.
Right.
No. All right. So we talked about.
Imagine liking two poverty franchises, bro. The fuck?
Ouch.
I kid. The Bills are actually decent.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now let's talk about the Lions and 49ers game.
Oh my God.
So,
man.
Rios, I'm going to start you off on this one because I know how much of a fan of Brock Purdy you really are based on your text messages and your tweets and stuff like that. You love Brock Purdy. All right, buddy. Tell us what's going on.
Is there a luckier human being on the face of this planet than Brock Purdy? Like, seriously. Boy, came into a Super Bowl ready team. I got the Avengers on offense. All I got to do is hand the ball to McCaffrey. You're good. But my number one takeaway from that game was take the damn points, bro. Like, stop being cute. Just take the points. Like,
stop being cute.
Literally cost your team. You literally cost your team a trip to the Super Bowl. Like, That was so infuriating. Like, come on, man. You cost your guys a trip to the Super Bowl because you didn't take the damn points.
Because they were too cute.
Too cute. Yeah.
They were adorable. They were adorable.
Man, I'll say you got to give credit where credit's due. Okay, I'm not a Brock Purdy believer by any means. I've said it, in all my friend groups, all the discussions we have about the game. I've always said it, like kind of like Rio said. This is a Super Bowl team. This is a system, like a quarterback friendly system. We've seen it with Jimmy G. He took the 49ers all the way to the Super Bowl. We've seen them.
A less talented 49ers team at that. Exactly.
And then you got Brock Purdy, you got Christian McCaffrey, a runner-up for MVP. Well, not runner-up, but you know what I mean, like in the conversation for MVP. But you look at that game, there's not many quarterbacks that can go into halftime down 17 points and actually, do what they need to do to bring their team back.
I mean, if you got 5 All-Pros on offense, I would hope so.
Yeah, but you could put a bunch of different quarterbacks in those positions, not necessarily with the team, but in those same circumstances, and you can see them cave under the pressure. 17 points, it's like we're not talking about, we're talking about the Tom Brady's, we're talking about the Peyton Mannings of the world, Drew Brees of the world that can actually do that. When you talk about a year 2 player, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
it's kind of tough, man. And I'm not saying that I'm a Purdy believer now. We need to see more of this, more consistency. But he was making the throws that needed to be made. He was making the plays that needed to be made. He was getting the first downs when they needed the first down. Because it was a lot of the 49ers making the comeback. But like you said, Rios, the fucking Lions in the second half couldn't take they were being too fucking cute.
Yeah.
Fucking going for it on 4-2 and getting fucking negative yards on a
0 points.
Dude, fucking catch the damn ball. Do you see okay, I'm not the biggest, I'm not a Lions fan by any means. I'm not love for Detroit, whatever. I just don't like the 49ers.
Thanks, Skip. Thanks, Skip.
Listen, Skip.
Skill!
Get the fuck out of here. Jared Goff tried to do everything in his power to win this game. Nobody could catch a damn fucking ball in the second half.
Couldn't catch a beach ball.
At all, dude. It was borderline, like the script writers must have been in the fucking studio just fucking cooking. Dude, because you were
right?
I was watching the game like this, unbelievable. What the fuck was that?
Sorry, who watches a game first of all, who watches a game like that?
Dude, I couldn't fucking believe what I was seeing. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this looks like a fucking like a Mighty Ducks type of shit when the other team collapses. You know what I'm saying? This looks like exactly, dude. It's like, you could clearly see that this team is not gonna win. Even when they were still ahead.
You got the plucky underdog on the other side.
Exactly. And you're just like, they're actually gonna lose. They're not gonna lose this game. Yeah.
Exactly. It snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude. It was the Lions lost that game more so than the 49ers won it.
Yeah.
Yes, they still did what they needed to do, but the Lions, dude. And honestly, I can see this Lions team not making it this far next year. I feel like this was
Falcons are a great example.
This was their chance because the 49ers in the first half, they looked like absolute garbage.
Yeah. Look at the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl. What happened after that?
Fucking
fell off the face of the earth.
Nosedive straight to the ground.
Yeah. So, in your argument, Poppy, I'm gonna agree with you over the Brock Purdy stuff. I'll give the man his flowers. I will, because
you gotta. You have to.
You said it perfect. You said it perfect. No, it's fine. Hey. No, it's fine. Let Rio say it. It's all good. No big deal. He's entitled to his opinion. I will give him his flowers though, because like you said, he did make the plays when they needed to be made. He ran. He besides Christian McCaffrey, he was He rushed for 48 yards.
Yeah,
like,
he ran almost 50 yards. Like
he made the plays that needed to be made. Now, whether is he a clutch playmaker? Debatable.
we gotta see more.
Yeah, we gotta see more.
Yeah.
For me, yeah. But honestly, I'll give him his flowers because he needed to do what he needed to do. Yes, he does. He is surrounded by an amazing amount of talent, but he still did what he needed to do when those when his receivers were either covered well or Christian McCaffrey wasn't an option. He still made those types of runs, extended those first downs, and got through what he needed to do to get going. So I'll give the man his flowers for that. I do believe though that as soon as the Lions got cute, like Rio said, they lost the game because they lost but 3 points. They could have kept themselves in the game, and they didn't because they got cute. All of us know what happens when you start getting cute. Bill O'Brien, what happens when we start getting cute? We lose momentum, and we're out of the freaking playoffs.
And you could see
Lions fans, if you need my therapist's number, I got you guys.
you could even see it in the players' body language. Like it's almost like they couldn't believe that they were like losing. Like what did they just fucking happen? Like
you could see the projection in their face, man. It's like they're like
exactly
way
kick the field goals, exactly. Go for the points.
Go for the field goals. Get the points. Yeah.
It was just a lot of just bad decisions, playing with your food type of game, right?
Yeah.
The Lions choked it at the end of the day. The 49ers, I would say I can't say that the best team won. I honestly can't say that, but
the luckiest team won because they lost by 3 points, and the Lions have 6 points on the field.
The team that wanted it more won. That's what I'll say.
Yeah,
because the Lions in that second half, they didn't want to catch the ball. They did not want to catch the ball.
They had
opportunities. Bill O'Brien. He's the Bill O'Brien cosplayer.
hey. Like at the end of like the Scooby-Doo thing, he takes off his mask. Surprise! It's Bill O'Brien. Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks a lot for a neutral fan because I wanted to see the Ravens and the Lions.
I love the trolling. I'm sorry.
For a bag of Skittles.
What kind of Skittles?
I don't think you can get a full bag for Dak Prescott right now, man.
Oh man, that's funny.
I wanted to see the Ravens and I wanted to see the Lions, and we're gonna get Mahomes versus Purdy in the Super Bowl, which I'm sure is gonna be fine. It's just none of the teams. Like I wish both teams could lose, honestly. Just void the whole thing.
No. Just tie it.
End of the time, like soccer. End of the time.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. If anything, I'm probably gonna root for Mahomes because I rather, I like him more as a player.
Yeah.
I hope Travis Kelce doesn't do shit because I don't want to see. I don't want to see fucking Taylor on my screen. But
oh come on, man! She's just there enjoying her life.
No, man, I'm just tired of it, dude. Like anytime, like if Deebo Samuel got a fucking first down, Taylor Swift on my screen.
Here's what
I'm like, she's not even dating him.
Hey, if the Texans would have started dating Taylor Swift, we would have gone to the Super Bowl. I blame Davis Mills.
Who the fuck in the Texans is dating Taylor Swift?
Davis Mills. No,
he's already married, I think.
He said, "Poppy spitting facts. Kick the field goal. That's right, Angel. Kick the field goal. Take the point.
Not that hard.
Dude, take the point.
Look, man. I'll be honest with you guys. I really did want Detroit to win because I just wanted an underdog there, and I think most of America wanted the Lions to win it. But they shot themselves in the foot. It was like such a Detroit thing to do. I was like, God, I was rooting for you guys. Eminem was there. Like flicking people off too. That was the best thing.
Right, and then
what does Vegas think? Who does Vegas think is the underdog going into the Super Bowl? Is
the
it
Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
So like, have they not learned to stop underestimating Mahomes? Like
they have a very young, talented team. Yes, dude, but
they do.
They were 17 points up at half. I don't care how young you are. I do not care how young you are.
You never know when you're going to be back in this championship game. You got to take advantage of it.
Young you are, dude. You cannot like if it's a tied game, if it's like a one possession game going into half, anything can happen.
So
they led fucking San Francisco score like 20 fucking 4 points unanswered. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
So really quick, Eli, you did say that they have a very young, talented team. However, you got to understand, there are a lot of free agents leaving the Lions this offseason. They're going to get depleted. So guard Jonah Jackson, safety Chauncey Gardner Johnson Jr., guard Graham Glasgow, defensive end Charles Harris, D. Romeo Okwara, Josh Reynolds, wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones, OT Dan Skipper, linebacker Jalen Reeves. Maybe
half the fucking team is leaving.
Hold on, cornerback Kendall Wilder, safety Will Harris. I'm not even gonna say this one. Hala Vaitai. Yeah, I'm not. Quarterback
are you one of those teachers that just goes like,
yeah, exactly.
The one that starts with an O. Are you here?
Yeah. Aaron.
Balake.
Say it right.
Say it right.
Emmanuel Mosley, Matt Nelson, Jack McQuaid, quarterback. Terry Bridgewater, and then
I think we get it.
Bridgewater.
No,
that's a lot of names.
Not Teddy Two Gloves.
Not Teddy Two Gloves. But the thing, this is hilarious. Detroit took "Lose Yourself" too literal.
Oh my God!
Oh man, that's awesome. Mom spaghetti.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Angel spitting bars. Yeah, dude.
Fire.
Yeah. So the whole point of that was they have a lot of people leaving. That Lions team is probably going to get depleted, and some of those are
their chance.
Key players. So yeah, that was their chance.
And they had, like you said, all of America was behind them, except for San Francisco.
It's just like that Tyra Banks meme. We were all rooting for you.
Yeah. You were supposed to be the chosen one,
not join them.
No, man, it's just unfortunate. But after months of football, we're finally here. We finally know who's making it. 49ers and Chiefs.
I mean, to me, it's the same. It's the same thing as 4 years ago. They're pretty much the same team. It's just Purdy's a better quarterback than Jimmy G, and they got a better running back.
But I would argue this Chiefs team is not as good as that Chiefs team.
No, they're not.
And the 49ers, this 49ers team is definitely better than that 49ers team.
Well, I would say this Chiefs team is like the Astros team. Like the 2019 was probably one of the best teams ever assembled, and we didn't win it. And this Chiefs team is like the Astros in 2022. Not the best version of themselves, but they still found a way to win.
Yeah, but I feel like the Astros in 2022 played a worse team than when they played in 2019. So I feel like the
Nationals, they got hot at the right time.
I agree with Vegas that the Chiefs are probably the underdogs here. They definitely have the best quarterback. One of the best tight ends in the history of the game, or whatever you want to call it. One of the better coaches right now. But like you said it, Rios, like this 49ers team is a Super Bowl winning team. So it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be less on the Chiefs winning rather than the 49ers shooting themselves in the foot somehow.
Well, we see with these quarterbacks that aren't game changers. Jimmy G, they were winning the entire game until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but like with this 49ers team, as a quarterback, all you need to do is your job. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do nothing crazy. You don't need to go, do Mahomes fucking run around the field, fucking throw a fucking dotted pass like 30 yards out. Like, if you Brock Purdy can get away with just throwing checkdowns like 90% of the time.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Texas 7, great show, y'all. Glad I subbed. Y'all, thank you so much. Please don't forget to sub. Don't forget to sub to our channel, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'll show that message again. Great show, y'all. Glad I subbed. Also, by the way, the guy Cantu, the one that mentioned about Detroit taking, Angel Cantu, he said Detroit took the message "Lose Yourself" too seriously. Y'all follow them, please, because that's at Full Steam Ahead.
Yeah, my
great
boy.
Astros, amazing great Astros podcast. Follow them up. They have amazing Astros podcast, very informative as well. At Full Steam Ahead, they're awesome. Check them out, y'all. They're
opening days. From this away. 59 days.
There you go. Let's go. Full Steam Ahead. Follow them up. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Bobby.
I forgot what I was saying, but man, fuck the Ravens for losing. Fuck the Lions for losing. They took all the fun away from the Super Bowl that I wanted. I wanted at least one of them. One of those
an underdog. One underdog. Just one. Nah.
Like if anything,
okay.
the Ravens were my pick when the offseason started. Like before the regular season ended, really. They were my pick to win it because I feel like Lamar is the most unplayable quarterback at the time, like right now.
Like you felt like they had all the pieces.
They had all the pieces. Like I honestly don't know what else they could do to get over this hump.
And they're also losing a lot of players. Also, like when we were on the
they are.
We were on the Ravens show. Like they told us they have a lot of coming free agents, and this is probably like their last chance to get there. Also,
Patrick Queen will look good in that Texans uniform, y'all.
He would.
The thing is, like after the whole like off-season stuff with Lamar, like he finally got the contract, he finally got paid. Like I thought, and they actually got a lot of pieces coming into this year. I actually thought they had done enough, dude. And then you go against Mahomes, it's just like, all right, here we go again.
I mean, that's the measuring stick.
Yeah, honestly, and like, Mahomes has proven again that he's the best quarterback in the league. One of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen, beating Josh Allen, beating Lamar Jackson, with not the best team he's ever had either. So, like I said, I'm probably just gonna root for the Chiefs. Yeah. Last year I was going with the Eagles and they lost because of a holding call, and this year, like I just don't want to see the 49ers win. I have a friend of mine, he's like a diehard 49ers fan. You're right, compa. You're right.
Basically said what Papi said, but in Spanish.
But dude, I just don't want the 49ers to do it. Mainly because, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, Rios, all the Brock Purdy, like, dick riders are going to go off if the 49ers actually...
I mean, they're already trying to think he's an elite quarterback. He's, I would say, like a top 15, but they're telling me, second best quarterback.
Yeah,
he's elite.
I feel like he has beaten the mid-allegations. I feel like he has proven that...
What do you...
He's above mid. He's like in the Kirk Cousins scale. I feel like he's at the top. You know, like he is the best mid quarterback there is right now. Only in year 2. Like
hold on.
Guy, as long as he still has he can only get better.
Better than Trevor Lawrence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll give him that. He's better than Trevor Lawrence. Okay. But then again, look at his supporting cast. Look when Debo went down and McCaffrey, he was still playing, but he was 100% and he's missing his left tackle. He played like ass. Like that. I think somewhere between how he's looking now versus how he played those 3 games where he's like a turnover machine. Somewhere in the middle is like the real Brock Purdy.
Basically. Yeah, but then the same argument can be said about Mahomes. Like earlier in the season when they were dealing with all the injuries and nobody could catch a damn ball, that the Chiefs were looking like very unbalanced and beatable.
Yeah,
I mean, Mahomes isn't at 5 All-Pros on offense. Outside of Kelsey, doesn't.
The things like Mahomes is the All-Pro. Mahomes is the GOAT quarterback at the moment. So I feel like Purdy has done enough with what he's got. Yeah. Like I feel like this is the expectation now for him. Like you said, 5 Pro Bowlers, like elite offense.
No. Not pro, all pros.
All pros. That's what he said.
Not like elite offense, very, 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 very good defense. Like, I feel like this is the expectation now. Maybe not making it to the Super Bowl every year, but being the whereabouts. Especially because we know the Lions are not going to come back next year. The Packers might get better, but are they going to get that much better?
I mean, Jordan Love, he improved a lot over the year. He improved a lot. The first few games, he looked absolutely straight garbage juice, and then he turned it up last couple of games of the season, and
maybe he's looking like he might at the right time. But can he keep it consistent?
That's key.
Look who he's thrown to though. Can you name a receiver on the Packers?
Dude, I couldn't even name you another fucking Packer other than fucking Jordan Love. That's how little I fucking watched them this year.
There's a bunch of rookies, late round picks.
Like over there in the NFC is just a bunch of teams that could or should get better.
The NFC is wide open.
It's completely wide open, except for the 49ers. We know the 49ers are going to be back up here, at the very least in the championship games next year. We already know that. You can't say the same for the AFC, except for
it's just honestly the AFC next year is pretty like 2 open spots, really.
Yeah, really is.
With the amount of elite quarterbacks in the AFC, like it's basically 2 open spots.
Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud.
DJ's just gonna get better, y'all.
If the Bengals can stay healthy,
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow,
Burrow.
Justin Herbert,
the Ravens, like we
Lamar,
got,
It should,
like someone earlier tried to make the argument that Purdy's the second best quarterback. Like, no, he's like the top 5 quarterbacks.
No, like Purdy's maybe the second best quarterback in the NFC. Maybe. I'll say, like at this point, I'll say he's better than Dak, right? At least more like less inconsistent, maybe. Because it's not like the Dallas Cowboys have a bad team. It's not like they have a bad team. I argue that the Dallas Cowboys keep losing because of that.
I think with them, it's just a mental thing. Like it's 28 years now that they have not made it back to Super Bowl.
I mean, if I played in Dallas, I would also
take the toll. It takes a toll on you also, but who wants to play in South Oklahoma anyway?
Honestly.
So I want to go back to
when I was young. I know
when you were young. Yeah.
Me too.
Rios wants to go back to when he was young, but that was 1848. If I'm not
he
mistaken.
was young. He didn't have cell phones, bro. Like it was.
We're heard of both you guys, so
that's it. All right. Hey, y'all. So Eli posted this question earlier, and I didn't want to put it on until now because I feel like that's the best time to talk about it. He's asking, who do y'all hope wins? I'm gonna start off with that one. It's like no matter which team I choose to win, there's gonna be an annoying fan base for a reason. One, because of the Taylor Swift thing. I like Taylor. I'm not gonna bag about it, but I know that they're gonna overblow it and say because of Taylor, this and that happened. But if we go over to the 49ers, then you have the annoying Brock Purdy fans who are just gonna elevate this man like he's the new
second coming.
Yeah, second coming, exactly. So it's almost like pick which less annoying fan base you'll get, and so for that, I think I'm going to choose the Chiefs. I hate it, but if we're comparing Chiefs and Astros, I'm going to go with the Chiefs again for that, and because I do like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is just a great quarterback. There's nothing else to be said about that. Patrick Mahomes is just a great quarterback overall.
Probably one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So
I think we're probably unanimous in our selections because I want to see them, cement that dynasty status. Like just like with the Astros, I want to see them win the third one, cement themselves as a dynasty.
And it's not that I dislike Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey or like the 49ers in general. It's not like it's the Saints, right? Fuck the Saints.
You have Poppy has generational hate for the Saints.
Yes. Generational hate,
but it's just that Mahomes, not just being the face of the league, but he is like the best player in this league.
Yeah,
it's just hard not to root for him. Like he gets a lot of hate, sure, because we love to hate on success. That's what we all hate it.
It's true.
Tom Brady, right? That's what we all
for 2 decades we hated Tom Brady
because he dominated, right? And that's what the Chiefs are doing. That's what the Chiefs have been to the AFC Championship game for the last 5 years, 6 years?
They made it 6 times.
6 times. So it's like sure, we're tired of seeing it, and that's why I wanted to see the Ravens. But between the Ravens, between the Chiefs and the 49ers, I would probably say I like the Chiefs players a lot more than I like the 49ers.
Okay. So Chiefs for you also?
Yeah, I would say the Chiefs.
All right. Rios, what you got?
Yeah, Chiefs also, like I said, like they're similar to the Astros. Like they've made it to the championship series in the last 7 years. Like again, they're on the cusp of being a dynasty, and I like to witness history, and that's something that will be pretty historic.
Where's the game being played?
Vegas.
Vegas. At the Raiders' home, apparently.
Yeah, a soulless.
The only time we'll see the
Super Bowl
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says Patrick Mahomes isn't even an MVP candidate too, which is shocking to me.
I feel like it's it's just the way the team played at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
They struggle a little bit, and I feel like that's why he was kind of taken out of the conversation. Josh Allen was really good. Lamar was like unplayable, like I said before.
He had a down year, basically.
Yeah, like
this was his down year, and he made the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a down year for him. It's like if he's not making, throwing like for 300 yards every goddamn game and fucking like 45 touchdowns, 2 picks. Like for him, that's a down year, right? But it's just like you could just see the talent, the level of talent, especially in the AFC when it comes to quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, the AFC and the NFC, like Christian McCaffrey was in the conversation, right? Like he's been the best running back, but when does a quarterback not win MVP, right?
Yeah,
it's too few and far between. So
last time was 2012 when Adrian Peterson won it.
Shit, that was 2012. Jesus,
12 years ago. 12 straight years of quarterback winning the MVP.
Like even if Mahomes isn't in the MVP conversation, like as long as he's breathing, he's like top 3 players in the league at any given moment.
Just like Tom Brady. He wasn't always putting up, MVP numbers year after year, but motherfucker found ways to win.
Yeah.
That's what the great ones do. They find ways to win. Flying drones.
Hey, whatever you do need to do to win, I guess.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, getting a doctor that gave you a weird diet that Bill Belichick didn't agree with, but yeah.
Oh yeah, avocado ice cream.
Avocado ice cream.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I'd rather lose.
Yo, but
I mean, if you get through 7 rings, fuck it.
No, but there was a meme, and I can't remember who it was. It was like they were comparing Brady in his 40s to another quarterback. I can't remember who it was. I think it was for the Chiefs, but it was like Brady in his 40s and the other quarterbacks in the locker room smoking a cigar, looking old as shit.
Drinking a beer. It was halftime. I think I want to say the first Super Bowl, either the first or second Super Bowl. He was at halftime smoking a cigar and drinking a beer. Yeah. We used to be a proper country. What happened to us?
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Yeah.
I was born in the wrong decade.
No, you weren't.
No,
yeah, you were part
of
it.
There.
You were there.
You were there. We know you were.
All right, guys. Honestly, I think that's going to be a wrap for us. But before we go, really quick, Water, based on those games that you saw, and I'll start off with you, Floppy, and then Rios, I'll give you the last word. What the hell are you doing? Okay. So from what you saw here, what is something that you would improve immediately for the Texans?
Get a running back. Get the run game. Like get a better O-line. Get a running back to give us more flexibility on offense. I would say that's our main thing. The defense can get better for sure, especially the secondary. But offensively, man, you look at that Ravens game, we couldn't get anything going. And if we would have had like some type of viable run game, it would have given CJ more options, more time to breathe, maybe a little bit better play calling. I'm not sure. But, Saquon Barkley, like fucking, there's a lot of free agents out this year. Let's see if we can make something happen.
Yep. All right. I like that. Rios, what about you? What would you have changed?
I agree with most of what Poppy said. The O-line, they need to get help. They have guys playing in their natural positions, like have Titus back at right tackle.
Yeah.
Find some type of answer or left guard. Move Juice back to the center position. But no, I agree. We need a game changer running back because what we've seen this weekend, the teams that can run the ball win.
Yeah.
Look at the Lions when they were up big. Like they were up because of the running game.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the 49ers comeback because the running game.
A running game.
Look at the difference with the Chiefs this year. Pacheco's, playing out of his mind. To me, he's the X factor for the Chiefs.
And the thing is, like, you don't even need like a Christian McCaffrey type of running back to fucking be a game changer. You look at somebody like Pacheco, who is like really good still.
Yeah.
And he gives the offense, the Chiefs offense, like so many more options because he can catch the ball and he can get you the yards. Right. So
yeah, the only problem is with us, with this upcoming draft, it's a pretty weak running back class. So I think you have to go with a veteran. And he checked all the boxes
for the draft. You fix the O-line a little bit, and then get a running back in free agency. That's what I think.
See, on that one, I would say yes. I'll agree with you guys on that. And the running back, I think once you establish that running game, you don't put that much pressure on C.J. Stroud, and he's able to get more comfortable in the pocket because you're able to disguise the run, especially with that Kyle Shanahan offensive style, offense. Excuse me. You're able to disguise that relies on the run. Yeah, exactly. And so, honestly, I feel like a running game. You guys are agreeing with Saquon, and I'm gonna ride that bus with you guys. I think Saquon would be a great fit for the Texans. Elusive player, just able to find the holes when he needs to, and I think he would be a great addition to this team at running back. Also for me, I think, hey, if that's not available, I think you need to get another wide receiver out there, just because of a lot of the things that we saw. None of our receivers could really get separation outside of Tank Dell. I mean, Nico did what he could, but obviously, if he's the only one getting it, he's obviously going to be the target. He's going to
get double coverage.
Yeah. So you need somebody else to be able to help him, like Real said, in the slot, or whatnot on the outside on this particular case. But if you have Tank Dell healthy, you're good in a lot of that area. Yeah,
because you can line them up anywhere.
Yeah. And so, honestly, there's going to be players that are going to be cut. I know for sure. Robert Woods, Noah Brown. Robert Woods alone is eating like $5 million in cap. So
he's definitely gone.
Yeah, so I don't see him coming back, and so that's another position for a wide receiver to come in or whatnot. Add some decent depth on it. So there's that. I think defensively, you need something in the secondary as well. That secondary just kind of got torched. Especially if you have like Steven Nelson, if he doesn't come back, what do you have? You have to either offer him a little or try to keep him, or what do you find out there? Like that's the thing.
I think they're going to have to trade because there's not a lot of free agent corners,
right?
But there are guys that I think like Jair Alexander, he's probably done in Green Bay, and that's someone that if you can get a top 3 corner in his prime, you got to.
Yeah,
make that call, Nick. Make the call.
Make the call. Make it happen, Captain.
Imagine him and Stingley on the outside. Like,
yeah,
good luck passing that team,
man. No fly zone for real.
No fly zone, and that's about it. And then as far as the defensive, the defensive line,
I'd say linebackers.
Yeah, there's still a lot. There's definitely still
Patrick Queen
left.
Patrick Queen. I would love to see Patrick Queen in the Texans uniform, dude. He's relentless.
There's still a lot of pieces missing for sure. Yeah. But this team is very young still, so that we got time. We got time.
Like I said, the window for us is about 3 years because CJ still in his rookie deal. Mo Gator's gonna get him paid. So
he's gonna get him paid.
You got to take advantage of that window while you can.
Yeah. And the good thing about it is we saw some players that just rise up to the occasion for us this season. Christian Harris County, just balled out. He had like a couple of off games, but after that, dude, he made up for him tremendously. And so now he's a force to be reckoned with coming in next season, as long as he stays healthy or whatnot. But that's it for me. Other than that, I think a tight end. Making sure the tight end game it was very crucial. Tight end game. It's so many pieces. It's so many.
Well, tight end it's going to be hard to upgrade because there's not a lot of free agents, and unless Brock Bowers falls to pick 23, there's not a real game changer at tight end. Maybe the guy from Texas. I was like,
do you see us kind of getting aggressive this coming draft? Are we trying to move up a few spots to get the guys that we need?
I don't know.
I think it depends on the combine, man. If someone has a bad combine and they fall, maybe. Like I said, only one I would really trade up for would be Brock Bowers if he falls outside the top 10. Yeah. If he does, I would be aggressive trade for him because he's a game changer at tight end.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Kelsey, George Kittle type of tight end. Like I would trade up immediately if he falls outside top 10 picks.
Yeah, no, Schultz was decent. There's no.
He was, and I feel like CJ. And him, played really well together.
Yeah. The problem with him is he's not a great run blocker, and he's just
separation.
And the drops. Like Dallas fans told us all season, watch out for the drops, and they came in inopportune times.
Yeah. But
he has some solid games. He has
solid games. No complaints. But if they're able to keep him at a not so high price,
I wouldn't be mad if we kept.
I wouldn't be upset at all.
Yeah, not at all. As always, my awesome message for Sam.
Eat shit, Sam.
Yeah.
Fuck the Titans.
And of course,
the Oilers cosplayers.
Yeah. Also, again, don't forget to check out Rios' the t-shirt company that gave Rios that Tank Deal shirt. Show it off again, Rios. Please stand up a little bit. Not too much because we don't see.
Turn around.
Turn around. Yeah. Hey. Wow, he actually did it. All right. Check them out at Tomorrow's Retro on X, and then I think in their X account you'll be able to see their website. Is that correct, Rios? Where you can order these t-shirts. Seriously, those t-shirts are awesome. I'm going to order some as well. And of course, hit up Anai on our Instagram account at Anais Craft so you can get some embroidery. Oops, I keep doing the opposite. The embroidery, she did an amazing job with mine right here. And then of course our friends at Full Seam Ahead. Follow them up, man. Great Astros content.
I'm telling you,
are amazing.
Follow them on Twitter.
Love them on Twitter. Follow them up. Whatever. Do what you got to do. Support these dudes. They're amazing. All right, guys. That's going to be it. Rios, what you got coming up, man?
So this week, got Pick and Roll on Wednesday and Friday. I think we're streaming the Rockets game, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start. I'm gonna join Rios in Rockets games. For those of you who don't know, I'm not a basketball fan, but I'm willing to give it a shot because Rios gave it a shot with the Royal Rumble and the wrestling stuff. So I'm gonna, which is not too familiar with. Since I'm not too familiar with the basketball and the Rocket stuff, I'm gonna do that now on my end, and we're gonna see how that goes on. So we got that coming on.
Oh, you guys are the cutest couple.
Dude, the word cute has been thrown around a lot lately today.
That's how you lose games, bro. That's how you lose games. If you're too cute, you're going to lose games.
Yeah. This is the cutest podcast.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. All right. We're going to lose followers now.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
And also check us out Wednesday, episode 10 of Wrestle Talk Live, where we review what happened at the Royal Rumble with my co-host Justin for the show, and then we got a special guest named Melvin, old friend of mine, and we're going to talk Royal Rumble. That's going to be a good show. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Don't forget to follow us up on our Instagram channel at JustFansPod. Follow us on Twitter at JustFans22, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at JustFans22 as well. Drop a like. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everybody that dropped the comment and participated. Eli Dunn, thank you so much for joining us, and everybody else that joined along. Appreciate it. That's going to be it for us. See y'all later. Peace. Where's the outro?
And I don't know what you thought, but right here, dog, we gon' rep the squad. Got HU with my fitted, then on my jersey, you gon' know where I'm from. This Houston, Texas.